Live from ACK, summertime when we stay. The best place to be on vacay. Take your worries away.
You know it's
something
your boy
nice out to play.
Live from ACK with my man.
Live from ACK, summertime when we stay. The best place to be
Man.
on vacay. Take your worries away.
Let your
Nice out to play.
You know it's your boy Dwizzy, live from ACK with my man O.D. Lion.
We reach. Yeah, man.
Back with a new episode of Live from ACK. What's on your mind today, my brother? What you got
Well,
for them?
first we want to talk about our sponsors.
Yes,
You know, our
sir.
sponsors, Yardman Clothing.
Man, clothing.
Enough
Big up.
respect every time.
Always.
You know. Also want to shout out everyone who is actively, accomplishing or continuing keeping that good fight in your
Pursuing.
affirmations.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? For the new year.
Yes, sir.
You're keeping it going. It's we 8 days in.
Is it?
The free trial is over. You're still doing it.
Right.
Keep doing it.
Mm-hmm. And today, one of our main topics is actually personal goals and how important time is.
Right.
How using your time wisely is very important.
Very important. Very important. So, what's on my mind
So your mind.
is, this is 2021. And you gotta, we talk about manifestation, affirmations and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, I know there's a lot of lonely people out there. You might be lonely, you might be single, you might be in a situationship, an entanglement, whatever you're in,
Jada.
right? Whatever you in. But you also have your affirmations, your goals for the
That
year.
you made at the beginning.
Right. So how do you balance that? Me personally, I'm in a relationship, so I don't have to worry about that. So ask a single man. How do you balance being single versus, your goals?
Well, it's all about balance in the sense of knowing what you want in the outcome.
Right.
Because if you think about a scale, goals, relationship. If you're all goals, relationship falls off. If you're all relationship, your goals fall off.
Right.
So you want a perfect balance. And me, as a single person, in this stage of my life personally, I was fortunate to be single at this key element of my life section of my life, because at this point, this is where people are really made, bro.
Right. This is the greatest act.
Mm-hmm. This is when we shed our 20s, when we're freestyling life and we learn a lot more about life, and now we're just aiming at stuff,
Right.
building up.
Right. But
I feel like...
What do? You start getting in a relationship and then the girl's like, well, you never around. Why you not hanging out with me?
Well,
It's COVID outside.
well, for me, nowadays, I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm always pursuing something.
Right.
I always have to pursue something. I'm a single father. I have to make sure my generation, my kids, and everything is right.
Right.
That's how I'd attract the best possible candidate for me as a single person in the first place. Staying active, staying busy, staying focused, and getting on my shit.
Right.
Because I'm not into no bugaboos. Just point
This
blank
man said
period.
bugaboos.
They said they don't want no scrub. No, I don't want no bugaboo.
Bugaboo pigeons, whatever they want to call it, right?
Nah, but I feel like a lot of times in life, man, you just need, sometimes people need that time by themselves to really figure themselves out. Because if you don't know yourself, you'll never know what you truly want in life, and you'll never be the best partner for somebody else if you're not your true, genuine self for that person,
And I absolutely agree with that. Because it shouldn't be versus goals, right? Single versus goals. Like right now it's just tough because it's COVID, it's Tinder. No one want to talk to nobody in the street. It's hard, understandably. But like you said, no bugaboos.
No.
So once you find that right person, you're vibing, and she or he or whatever, they're like, oh, I like your goals. Can I help you with those goals?
That's what I see.
You know what I mean? Like,
And see, to his point, where if you have someone complaining like you don't have no time for me, I believe if someone loves you like that and you guys want, like, they have to respect your goal and add fuel to that fire.
because I don't know, this would be a question to the people. Like, do you want someone who doesn't have goals?
Yeah, leave it in the comment section. We'd love to know.
Like,
What do you think about this topic?
like, do you want like a active man who's
Busy?
busy, like trying to like accomplish something with their life, like you said, generational wealth.
Yeah.
People out here got kids. Some people want kids. You can't have kids and be 50 or whatever and don't have a will.
Man.
Don't have things to leave behind. It's very important, especially as young black people. You have to leave something behind, positive.
Yeah, and a little statistic that I came about today is that 8% of black men, 8% out of all single, it don't matter, 8% total make over 100K.
That's crazy.
That's sad.
But that's the circumstances of it.
But the thing about that though is 65% of black men are middle class.
So they pigeonhole you.
Yes, sir. People don't make that statistic up. They always think that make it seem like black people are like the earth, like the lowest. Nah, that's not true.
Which is funny because I had just a quick side note. I had a conversation with a coworker, and we were talking, and my significant other, about the value. Someone being so valuable that like they don't want you to go anywhere else because you're so valuable. Like the double-edged sword of value, right? Like you're so valuable
here.
Like here,
they don't want you to go there.
No, because they know they're gonna lose you. And like, if you go over there, then I don't trust this person, this other person that much, so it's more stressful on me.
So scarcity mindset. They're living in a scared, like they're scared. Okay. But
yeah, that's just side note. But 8% in America, right? That's a statistic for America. 8% of black male Americans.
In America.
So, yeah.
It has to be because the world is how many black people in this world? Black people is not the minority worldwide. Like, and in America,
8% worldwide would be crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen some people in Africa doing that crazy.
That's an American misconception, by the way. If you're still walking around and you're thinking black people are the minority in this world, get that out your head. That's false. There's more black people in this world, on this planet, than any other race. Point blank, period.
And they only have flies on their face in Africa.
But
follow some people on Instagram. You see what Africa really is happening right now.
It make Africa look like a jungle. Man, there's no jungles in Africa. There's no jungles in Africa. No, there's not. South America has jungles.
Well, there's savannah.
There you go. A savannah is that nice open ass area.
Open plains.
There you go. It's not no jungle running. People throwing. It's
patches
foolishness.
of like rainforests and stuff like that.
Rainforest?
Well, that's what South America has.
South America. Yeah.
Like they call it the jungle. Like there's patches of jungle.
Like you mean brush, like Congo area.
Bush. Yeah.
Bush.
Like bush. Like if you're from the Caribbean, they call it bush. Like it's just the bush, the monkey, and then
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yeah, but let's get back on the topic though.
Yeah.
And about. So, personal goals in a relationship. I think personally for me, being single at this time in my life, it frees me up to do what I want, when I want, how I want it, without interfering in anybody's perception of what I should be doing with my time.
That's heavy.
That's I know heavy. That, yeah.
That's heavy.
You hear that?
I like that.
Because
you should say it again. So,
I'm going to explain it because I don't think I can...
Yeah.
But
articulate it for
it's
people.
Like this. I feel like a lot of people, and I don't think women consider this, but I'm going to say it. Like, it's very hard as a man to really dedicate his whole entire life to his family. Because it's in 50-50, that's the worst thing he can do. Because in a lot of relationships, that makes his girlfriend stop loving him. Because too much attention...
Right.
Too much attention, less getting shit done. He then becomes an unsuccessful man.
Right. And that's to the point. Like, if you're, like, some people complain, like, you're never around, but you live in a certain lifestyle. It is, just to the beginning, it's a balance. It's a balance. Like, if you, it's a hard statement, but like I get what you, like I said, I understand it. Like I am a family man. My family come first. But at the same time, when I say I gotta go to work, daddy gotta go to work. Like, that's just what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I gotta go do this, make some moves. You know what I mean? That's just what it is.
But wouldn't you say you're fortunate to be with a partner that understands that?
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
the thing. Because you know there's opposites out there.
Yeah, I didn't ever really experience them. But, you know.
There's opposites out there.
If they're opposites, they never made it past 3 months. I would say that. You know?
Yeah, they wouldn't get a ring. No, I get you.
They ain't getting far. Their situationship, whatever it is, they were. You know what I mean? No, but I think that's like one of the biggest keys. And I don't know how people gonna do it these days, but finding someone who, like I said, sees your goals, accepts your goals, and willing to help you push towards those goals.
The last one is key. Help you.
Yeah. Because if you know something, that's a relationship. It's just like we have a relationship. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, it's a relationship. It's a give and take. What I lack, you have. Mm-hmm. So if I ask you a question, like, you answer me like a friend. You know what I mean? And I think this is just my personal feeling on relationships. Some women don't know just how to be friends. I just say, because at the end of the day, we're supposed to be best friends. I'm supposed to be able to bounce things off of you, you bounce things back on me, we grow.
Yeah, what I find out, and that's it, that topic right there, though, I find a lot of people, instead of communicating with their significant other, I won't even blame it on women, because men do it too. Yeah. Instead of talking to their significant other, they go with their homies or whatever.
They go to the barber.
And they chat there.
Yeah.
But the funny thing about that, like, that doesn't solve the problem with the person you need to be talking to.
No, because the problem's still there. And
the person, like, if you have a problem with your significant other, you should definitely let them know. Because if they love you, they'll be willing to change it. And if they're not willing to change it, then why you're wasting your time with that person in the first place?
And if you think the goal is whack, let's just say the goal is whack, or the goal you feel might be unattainable, or like you lack the enthusiasm for the goal, just be honest about it. Yeah, I don't know if this gonna make it. Like,
right.
You know, XYZ. Let's have a conversation.
Yeah, and you know what? In that moment, she's real with you. Right. She might be wrong, but she could be right.
But she could be right.
She could save you from wasting your time, or
right.
It just says to you that you need to explain, work on, and live that goal better, like, to the fullest, because she doesn't see the vision you have. You have to let her see it. You have to explain it better. You have to be accomplishing it, or on your way to accomplish it, so she'd be like, okay, well, that's something I can get on. I can get on that. I see where this is going.
Right.
I see what you're doing.
She or he could, like,
or he,
help you. Or even better, if you're with a real G,
yes, sir,
they will be like, this ain't working, but check this lane out, because I already was looking at this other lane.
Give you an idea.
And I see your talents.
Yeah.
And I think you're wasting it over here. How about you put it over here? And you're like, oh.
But here's the thing, though.
Be open to that.
Here's the thing, though, and I'm gonna voice it to you, and even in a comment also. Do you think you'd be susceptible to hear that your dream or whatever you have as a goal ain't shit to that person? How is that gonna come off?
Well,
that has to be.
You see, that's when we talk about tone and talking to each other, right? I get a quick snippet on that exact thing. I had a friend. I was, learning how to DJ and stuff. And I was like, yo, when I'm getting a big break, and he was like, yo, you're a popular person. Think you should get more into promotions. I took that as a slight. I was like, damn, you think I can't spin? You know what I mean? Like, what the heck? I was young, though. I was mad. I was like 15, 16, At the time, and I was like, damn, this man, But looking back at it, I was like, yo, he had a point. I just wasn't mature enough to deal with...
To take what he said.
That information.
He wasn't saying you can't spin. He was giving you another option.
Another lane. Yeah, and as relationships, male, female, significant other or not, we should always be open to communicate and take in what other people is giving you before you just give them an answer.
Yeah.
Like,
when I was younger, I used to do that.
Yeah, it's not always criticism. It's just, like I said, that's the best way I could put it. Mm-hmm. It's just a new lane, a different lane, and different options. To add to what you said, because I am like his friend or the guy he was talking about when, like, if let's say I'm balling, right, and you come to me and you're like, well, you know what, like, I think you should play soccer. Right. I'm a lacrosse player. You see me out there. I'm out there with a stick. I'm shooting. I'm doing. I think you should play soccer, man. I think you'd be good at that. Right.
he could see like, wow, like you're fast, you're big, you're quick. Like he could see something up, like something in your game that you haven't even noticed, or
Right.
the team. Let's say the team here or something in the environment is lacking you
Exactly.
for that role,
Yeah.
and you jumping out of this role, this lacrosse lane, and jumping in the soccer lane could probably push you further. It's like stocks. Let's say you're sitting on a stock that's you have all the money, but it's not going nowhere.
Right.
It's not going nowhere. You have like a 1K and it's sitting there, but then you see a stock over there.
Right.
You know what? That's moving rapid. I can put this money into that right there, and it's gonna
Right.
go further than waiting for this to pop.
Right.
Same analogy.
Yeah. Same exact thing.
And I'm like that. Like it's hard. It's hard. Like if I have my mind made up about something that I'm pursuing and I'm going at it and I'm working it every day, that I would react that way. Like, damn, you see me going at that. At least give me an advice to that goal, other than
Right.
try to distract me to that shit. But
I'll reflect even more and say this, like, and like you say, stocks. I was fortunate enough to be around a lot of old heads,
same.
and a lot of people put me on game early. Like, I started working. I didn't go to college, so I started working young. I had an old dude tell me about stocks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's like, yo, stocks. I was like, yo, I'm trying to live life, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Passive income? What is this? Like, I'm trying to ball. It's Friday night. Like, what are you telling me? I just got paid for 5 minutes of my time for $100. Like, stocks. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean?
Right.
Which slides into our other topic,
Yes,
which
sir.
is passive income.
Passive income.
It's 2021. Black people, brown people, people of all ages and colors.
Yes, sir. And your
You
age
know?
don't matter in getting money, man.
No. The way of the new world, or is actually the way of the world, which you might have not had that information, depending on what community you're from,
Like
is
me.
finding passive income. You know, I've had my dad. I learned about it through a different way. It's not stock. Just like my dad's a craftsman. He'll make crafts. You know, we call it a hustler, right? That's what we call a hustler. Like, well, not hustle you, but like he's always doing something.
Yeah.
Always doing something. You know what I mean?
He's
Money
selling
coming in
something.
from different places. Always doing something, selling crafts here. You know what I mean? Might be painting something over there, painting a building over there. Have this, that. You know what I mean? Going. So, you know, I see it growing up. Then you learn about stocks. And stocks is probably the easiest passive income for anybody to get into.
Yeah, but you have to pick good picks though.
Well, yeah. I'm tossing it to you for the education on it, because you know you could just say, oh, chickens,
Chickens, right? Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I mean?
with stocks, guys, the best way to get into that before you even invest any money is just learn it. Like go on YouTube, read a book, like find a stock guy that you know or you know of, and just research. Mine was Warren Buffett, like
Right, the Warren Buffett has Audibles, right?
Yeah,
he's on
yeah.
Audibles,
And he's on-
Yeah,
YouTube, bro.
Right.
And you guys, YouTube, you can learn anything on YouTube. That's my best friend. I learn a lot of stuff on YouTube. If you want to learn it, it's out there. You just got to apply yourself and search for it. Just like history, we were talking about the second episode.
yeah. Especially if you don't, you know, Audibles I find is the easiest. You know, if you visually into it, you can watch YouTube. If you're into reading, I think the economics. How do you say it?
Wait,
There's a book called it. That's like a
the economics?
It's a tricky word.
Economists.
It's
Economists?
economist.
God
Boom.
damn, that's that.
Damn.
that's that Caribbean, man, right?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. But if you're into reading it and you want to like read words,
If I saw it, I'd have read it.
yeah, I see it in my mind, but you know what I mean. But yeah, that's that stuff, and like he's on the game. He's on it. I'm
And it's funny
procrastinating.
because passive income is something like I always wanted to have. Like being a businessman is something I always wanted to do. It's something I always wanted to accomplish, but I never did it.
right.
It's like wanting to do it, knowing you can do it, having the ideas, but never implementing, never putting the action in it. And then I realized, I was like, wow, everything else in my life that I dedicate to and put time in and run. Like when I was overweight, I ran every day. when I like, you know what I mean? Like when I felt like there was a lot more on this world to learn, I started reading like crazy. So it's just like that. Whatever you want to learn, you have to literally apply yourself, and then you either learn that trait or get close to it to get a little basic understanding.
Right.
But the thing about passive income, guys, if you're doing a 9 to 5, you can't really get rich off that. Your money is gonna go to bills, it's gonna go to other stuff. But if you're doing a 9 to 5, selling merch, selling music,
Yeah.
selling cakes, selling oranges, anything you set your own value for, that's way bigger, because now you're adding extra value to your income. You're adding extra income that you never had before.
Right.
Like when it comes to stocks, you can buy a stock for $1 now, and tomorrow it's $1.50. You just gain 50 cents.
Right.
Next day it's $2. You just gain $1 on your dollar.
Look at Tesla.
Tesla's going nuts right now.
How much was that when it started? Like 50 cents.
50, yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, that's the thing about stocks. These you're not really, you're buying companies. You're buying into a company's future.
Right.
You're buying into it to help them be successful going forward in their journey. You're investing in their
They
progress.
believe in that product.
Yeah.
Like Netflix when it first came out, and then they decided to go streaming.
Mm-hmm.
The moment they went streaming, that stock went up, and it's been on the ups. It like kind of balanced out right now, but they still, that graph could fool you.
Yeah, and there's a lot of things now that the pandemic made essential, like Netflix, as he was just saying, because there's a lot of extroverts in this world that aren't inside.
Yeah.
They're outside doing hard shit with their friends.
Yeah.
And
Zoom, that's another company went crazy last year.
Zoom went nuts. Peloton went nuts because everybody's bright.
You know who I seen, and I don't know who owns this company, but I should look into it. Tonal. Have you seen this commercials for this Tonal? It's like a mirror.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a mirror thing, and it has like a Bowflex on it, and a bench, and it folds up onto your wall. Bro.
So you have a mirror working out.
Yeah, and it has like different workout programs
That's sick.
on it, and it looks like it's like the size of a mirror, like a full body mirror.
So I can put it like right there. I need to get that.
You gotta look it up, Tonal. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the spelling from you and get back into that. But yeah, back into stuff. Not stocks aren't the only passive income. You know, you can do a lot of stuff, different stuff with your money. Uber.
So
Getting a second job, simple.
9 to 5.
Coaching.
Coaching.
Yeah, you can make passive income from coaching.
Yeah, but it depends on what club or whatever you. Yeah. But schools, they pay you. Like the more you stay with schools, well, at least the school here, the longer you coach, the more money you make.
Yeah, but the money's trash.
It is trash, but
whatever.
Yeah. But the way I don't know where I
What
heard
is it? It's like I think when I asked one of my coach one time, he was telling me they had $5,000 for a season. You can't pay. You can't pay me. You don't even get. You can't pay me $5,000 for a season. That's too much money. That's too much time for.
When it came down to my time, I was getting paid like $1 an hour or something like that. It was crazy. But it was for fun.
But you're doing that
coaching.
for the kids, though.
Yeah,
you like that. And in a place like Nantucket where there's not a lot to do, it kills the time.
Community. I like talking to the youths and like being out there and coaching. Like soccer is my passion. Yeah. But what I was gonna say is I was thinking, I don't know where I heard it, but I heard 9 to 5 is like just for living. Your 5 to 9 is for your generational wealth. Right? So
then you go to bed.
Then you go to bed, you do it again.
Damn. I wonder what about me when I'm not sleeping that time. Usually when pandemic's gone, that 5 to 9 is workout. Playing basketball or doing something.
Yeah. But you can monetize that too. If you work out
yeah.
And you're held on, you looking like, you ripped, you got it. You got a talent. You can video that. You can train someone. You can monetize that.
That's what I was saying about coaching. I mean? Even something simple as
private
personal.
Lessons,
yeah.
Private lessons.
Even mentorship.
Yeah.
Even mentorship. I think after a while soon, when I keep knocking out my goals on one-on-one, I keep showing these people like how it is how easy it is, not easy, but how successful you can be with just picking a goal, focus on it, and doing it. Right. Like that's what my brick a day stands for. Right. I'm building a big ass wall, but I'm doing it instead of trying to do it all in one day. Simple.
It's a brick a day.
It's gonna be I'm not gonna overextend. I'm not gonna pull my back out. It's maintainable. You can do it a little bit a day and you see the wall getting bigger and bigger. Other than trying to build a wall, running out of materials early, and then that's it. You discourage or you bump your leg or you hurt yourself and now you don't want to go build that wall because you're afraid of hurting yourself again.
You're stuck.
Yeah.
You're stuck. I know I was working out. It's going too hard. Try to carry 3 bricks, hurt my foot. I haven't really ran since. You know what I mean?
See? Instead of taking it easy, building yourself up to it.
Nah, I could drop 30 in 3 months.
No, you can't. You can't. You could have.
I tried.
You can if you were running for 3 weeks straight, 4 weeks straight, building yourself up little by little.
Destroy my damn legs.
Yeah. See, that's why when I run like 4 miles a day. But that's from constantly running. If I stayed away for like months, I'd probably do a mile.
Right.
For the first 2 weeks, mile.
Right.
Next week, 2 miles.
Right.
Until probably the second month, then I'll try to because your body gets used to stuff like that. But just basically try to do something every single day. You know.
If you like to draw, paint something, sell that thing. Go to the flea market, sell it. You know, or put it on Instagram, put it on Facebook, put it wherever, put it on Pinterest.
Guys, your heart has value. Your art has value.
Art is life. You know, and that put it out there. You know, if you're you can make face masks. If you're a seamstress, and you can't make dresses right now because people ain't really getting married and stuff like that, and you actually have a regular job, or if you have a regular job and you're a seamstress and you can do other hustles,
side hustle.
Generational wealth.
Extra income.
Extra income.
Imagine working 9 to 5, right? Getting passive income, like let's say you get a little income doing something, whatever it is you decide. Add that to your 9 to 5.
Right.
Let's say you need one of your paycheck to pay your bills. Boom.
Yeah.
Everything else you can invest, man.
That's what I'm saying.
You can.
So you could. This is the other levels of the passive income. You can do your 9 to 5, pay your bills. Your 5 to 9, take half that 5 to 9, invest it in the stocks or a Roth IRA, you know, banking, you know, savings, and then put that in a different account. And now you have 3 different accounts that you're just, you know, this one you never have to worry about. That's taking care of your life. This one's multiplying itself because you're investing in companies that you believe in that are going on the ups.
Yes.
Right? And this one is just like, ooh, look, you know, you can see it, and just in case I need to touch it, it's there.
That's your spend. I mean? That's your if you want to have a little fund account.
I need
fund account.
Like you know, I need a fridge now.
Emergency.
You just got it done.
Always make sure you have an emergency fund too, like 6 months. At least 6 months. So if you ever run into anything like that, you don't hit the wall. You know, you be straight. Before you start investing, have money put down for safety.
Like I said, I had people put me on these games before. I learned all these things the hard way, you know, on purpose for like a dummy. You know what I mean? Like people put me on a game, I'm like, whatever, I'm living life.
That's what kids usually do.
And then I hit my head against the wall. Damn, wish I had $5 grand right now. You know
how many times in your life, people, let me know in the comments, how many times in your life have you said, damn, I wish I knew this when I was younger than now?
And it was messed up because I knew it. That's what messed up. I like, you know, you get your sometimes you get blessings and you don't even see it. You know what I mean? And like,
funny joke saying that. I'm gonna say it for y'all. I heard this joke one time, and they were saying that people were praying for God to come help them, and God sent like 5 different people to help them, and they turned them down. Then boom, they didn't get the help, so they passed away. Now they're in front of God. They asked God, I was praying for you. Why didn't you come and help me? God said, well, I sent Asaji to come help you. You turned him down. I sent Mark to pull you up right here and help you. You said you didn't need him. You were waiting for me. I sent your mom to give you the advice, to wake you up, to get you to go. And you ignored her, still praying to me. I sent 4 people to tell you and help you up. And you turned them down. How do you expect me to come down? You're going to turn me down.
Right. And that's absolutely true. That's absolutely true.
A lot of people just have faith with no action.
So now you know. Like, when people talk to you, regardless if you respect them or not, this is the important part. Regardless if you respect them or not, listen to what they're saying. If they're full of BS, they're full of BS. That's just what it is. But they might be a little gem in there. Like, ooh, I like that. I picked that up. I put that in my pocket. That's a nice one.
And it goes back to what we were talking about right before you even came on here, when you were saying that how you see what I'm doing when I'm giving people advice, I'm putting on people on game through action. But a lot of people might be reading it as I'm stunting or I'm doing something like that. Don't watch that. Take the lesson.
Yeah.
Peep the lesson.
Don't have FOMO.
Yeah, peep the lesson.
Don't have FOMO. Don't have FOMO.
Fear of missing out, man. That'll make you do some crazy shit. Straight up.
It's all love over on this side. So, in closing,
Yes, sir.
you know, we're on the outs and outs. Yardman Clothing, just so you know, sponsored by Passive Income. You can do it too.
Yes, sir. Follow
Figure it out.
Yardman Clothing. Follow Yardman Records. Follow OD Line. Follow
private.
Official Dwizzy. Follow OD Line.
Oh, brother.
We don't care if he's private. We're gonna follow him because this man drops some gems on his page all the time. I'm always in his stories. Always. He's always trying to steal my favorite artists before I drop. By the way, song of the week.
Song of the week.
Big song of the week to my man Bugsy and Chip. Notorious motherfucker. Shout out to Bugsy and Chip.
I was really on TV before it was Flat Screen, though.
Yes, sir.
These are facts. This is actual facts. People
actual
know me
facts? Way before Twitter gallery at me, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The tune hard.
But-
The tune hard.
Episode 3.
Episode 3.
Hopefully you guys. Man, I don't care if you get it or not, man. Y'all niggas trash anyways, man. I'ma say, live from ACK, we out with my man OD, Blizzy.
Yeah.
Take your worries away. Summer nights out to play with my team and my beautiful baby.